Welcome back to Gar's Graveyard Garage. We are taking a break from our normal schedule of doing what we were doing. And we're going to play with the ZOMBUGG today. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? This is kind of an exciting day for me, something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, ever since I started building the ZOMBUGG. And for those of you that are new here, this is my ZOMBUGG. When I started building this thing, originally it was going to be a little lower, which is why it's got these 35s on it. Ended up going a lot higher, and now, like my cousin told me, it looks like it missed leg day. Now, one of my favorite toys in the 80s was the little stompers. My goal is to make this thing look like that. So, these are little 35-inch tires. I say little. I've been searching for the past couple of years for some 44-inch tires. Big old stomper, mean-looking tires. Of course, those things run about $850 a piece, plus the rims. So yeah, you're looking, you know, three to $4 grand if you're lucky. There's a couple times I almost pulled the trigger. I almost bought a new set, but I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. I got lucky. The other day, out of nowhere, on Facebook Marketplace, voila, 2 full sets of 44-inch tires with wheels happened to be 20 minutes away from me. I jumped on it. So what we're going to be doing in this episode is taking those 35s off of here and putting those monsters. I laid it up next to the truck, that way you could get a comparison of how big these things are. So yeah, these are slightly used tires. 2 of them have been cut. And what I mean by cut is, this is your normal tread. They're cut, the smaller sections are cut to make paddles. So we're going to put these 2 cut ones on the back. And there's not a lot of use on these tires. They're in great shape, and they came with wheels, which means I do have to put some adapters on there. There's going to be some people, I'm sure, going to be negative about this. I know these axles are not built to handle these. These axles are temporary. I plan on putting some Dana 44s under this thing, so just bear with me. It is re-geared. I re-geared the back. I don't ever use the 4-wheel drive on this because it's not where I want it to be yet. It does have 456s in the back. The body doesn't weigh a whole lot. It's not going to get up and go, but it'll at least get to the car shows around here. I can still cruise over to the school with the kiddo, entertain the kids, that kind of thing. So what we're going to do is, these have been obviously sitting for a little bit. I'm going to clean these up. We're going to clean and paint these wheels. And then we're going to put the adapters on this thing and get these things mounted. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is use some of my favorite degreaser from the chemical guys, the orange stuff. I'm going to hose these down real good. This will definitely get all this stuff off. And I'll have to come back in and lightly scuff sand up these wheels so they'll take paint. Whew. Finally got some rain, so I'm having to let the moisture kind of subside out here. We don't need the humidity while we're trying to paint. Okay, I won't bore you with all of that. Let me hose these down and then we'll move on to pressure washing. Alright, got this dried up pretty good. And there's some pretty rough spots of rust on here, so we're gonna just hit it with the old drill in the wire brush. Alright, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. There we go. Well, bad angle. Alright, there we go. If I had any poster board, I'd do it that way, but I don't at the moment. Oops. Yeah, well. Do it in pieces. Good thing about rat rod projects, nothing has to be perfect. But we don't want it to look like we just rushed through it. Take your time and do the best that you can. Alright, let me grab some paint and let's hit it. I'm using the Duplicolor black gloss wheel paint. So that's what we're going to try. I haven't used this brand before, but we're going to try it. Probably do like 3 coats.
I think I'm getting the black lung, Bob.
Well, I gotta say, this stuff lays down pretty nice. It looks like it dries pretty quick. They won't look brand new, but they won't look all beat up and rusty. All right, let's let that soak for a minute, and we'll do one more light coat, and then we will do all the rest. Sorry guys, battery decided to die and just shut off on me, but we're just applying the final coat. And it's hard to get down inside these 15-inch rims, but I like the classic look. In the old days we didn't have 22s, 24s, anything like that. And I can't stand these trucks driving around that have these like 28-inch rims and their tires are like this. You look ridiculous. I'm sorry. I mean, it's my opinion, but us Texans, real Texans, don't do that. I don't know what part of the world you're in, if monster trucks are even a thing or whatever, but every time I see one of those trucks, it reminds me of like you take The Rock, his upper body, and you put Kevin Hart's legs on it. That's what it looks like. That's what you look like. So, no, I like the old classic stomper look. Monster truck. So, okay. Let's peel this tape off and see what we got going on. Oh, come on. Nice. And we'll just have to get some tire dressing once we get them on the car. Probably going to take a couple bottles. It's a lot of rubber. All right, I'm going to knock out the other three, and we'll tune back in when we're ready to get the ZOMBUGG up in the air, get those wheels off, those spacers off, and put the adapters on and see if I can mount these things by myself. So we'll see. All right, wheels are all painted and pretty-ish, and our monster adapters came in. So what we're gonna do now is me and the little one, when she's done with her goldfish, gonna jack this thing up and we're gonna start with the rear, get this up, get the spacers off of there. I had to put spacers on these wheels because the offset of the rims, they were too far in. These have a 0 offset, which means too much wheel to the back, and it was rubbing, so I had to put spacers on it. It was a lot cheaper than buying new rims. So anyways, let's get this jacked up, get these wheels off of here. Hopefully I can find my key for those lug nuts, and yeah, let's get started on that. Hopefully these adapters work. Otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay, moment of truth. Nice. Now these we gotta hand torque to 80 pounds. We'll get them started with the cheapy impact, because I don't think that thing will do 80 pounds. I think I hear some thunder in the distance. Might rain.
Yeah,
Again.
yeah, we had rain one time and then it rained yesterday and then
Yeah, pretty much. Finally showed up when we wanted to do stuff.
tonight or tomorrow or
80.
it's gonna rain any day.
Alright. Oh,
How is that tire spinning?
because this one moves that side. It's called limited slip.
What's that?
Breaker bar.
They do.
Or big pry bar. Now, and make sure that I get them all tight. Okay, we'll get this to a level to where we're not having to lift that big old 44-inch tire, because it's not easy by yourself. I don't know if I've got it high enough or not. Let's see, and no, we don't. Right about there. Oh. Golly. All right. Now that that's all up in your face, let me reposition the camera. All right, let's get these nuts on. Hopefully these are the right size. Can't tell yet. Looks like we're gonna be all right. Nope. Yeah. And these are so deep, we're gonna have to do these with an extension. And go up higher. There we go. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be large. All right, there's one. Gonna go ahead and knock out the other side, and then we'll bring you back when we're doing the front, because that's gonna be a little different, I think. because there's that locking hub. Hopefully that adapter goes around it, but we'll tune back in just a second after we get this other side on, and we're moving on to the front. Yeah, I definitely have to go up. Let's try right there. Okay. All right.
Listen to me. I feel like a schoolboy again.
I'm getting a kick out of this. All right, putting the adapter on this last side. Make sure you don't cross thread them. Yeah, it's gonna, as long as it spins freely, you should be all right. Yeah, that feels good. Doing good. All right. Battery's about to die, so we're gonna knock out this other side, and then we'll do the final reveal when this wheel is put on. All right, I finally have my real life stomper. Check it out. This thing is massive now. The only thing to do now, test drive. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right. Let this thing warm up for a second. As we drive a little bit, we'll get you a outside perspective. All right, here we go. Actually, didn't drive too bad.
Fox staring at us.
It does stop a little harder. A little rubbing. Little things you gotta get used to. there she is. She actually drives pretty good. I haven't gone, you know, high speed yet. We only got up to about 35, 40 miles an hour. But not too bad. What do you think?
Good.
She was hanging out the window like a dog. All right, that's going to wrap up this one. This was just a quick little filler video while we're working on some other stuff. For those asking about Hulk, we have finally made a decision on what we're going to do with that. So I've been gathering some things to make that happen. And of course, still working on Bella. We got some other stuff to do before we start on the body work and interior and all that kind of stuff. And then of course Clyde over there and Billy Ray. But oh, before I forget, if you haven't checked it out or you didn't see the link to it, Functional Histories did a really cool mini micro build of the ZOMBUGG. I'll put a link in the description. Go show those guys some love. They did a killer job making a 1/64th scale ZOMBUGG. By the way, you guys over at Functional Histories, the wheels are bigger now, so if you haven't sent it out, you might have to upgrade it. But anyways, hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and we're going to get busy working on the other stuff to get another video out hopefully soon for you guys. So again, please like, subscribe, share, check out the merch store, all the love, and we'll see you in the next one.